How'd you beat him? Just incredible, mate.
His 80% is still like 30% better than everyone else's. Geraint Thomas wondering on his latest podcast why so many people abandoned the world road race when the weather wasn't even bad or anything. Also Geraint Thomas. Then it's got my results from the last 4 World Championships.
DNF.
DNF'd every single one apart from the one with Cav when I was 81st.
What's occurring, Bat?
What's occurring? Brought to you by Ruvie.
Yep, if you missed the announcement last week, we'll be working with Ruvie this winter.
And with winter coming and indoor cycling looking far more appealing, we've got a great offer for you all.
Head to Ruvie and use code WATTS for an additional 30-day free trial with Ruvie when you sign up for the first time. The code is valid for single monthly subscriptions and for new subscribers only.
Ruvie is on a mission to bring the indoors to the outdoors, connecting you with real routes from around the world to your home.
And now summer is over, you can utilise Ruvie to do a specific training sessions without having to brave the cold outdoors.
And our What's Occurring group rides every Wednesday will be up and running very soon. Look out for those and come and join the community.
So use the code WATTS for an extra month on us when you subscribe to Ruvie for the first time. Cheers.
What's happening?
What's happening, Bud? How's it going?
I'm nailed, to be honest, mate. My whole training regime's gone to pot. I haven't done a run for a while. Haven't ridden my bike. Been in Ibiza for about 5 days. And I'm absolutely nailed now. Just got back now, this afternoon. But I'm not complaining. It was so good. Just like, I don't know why, but we went there for a wedding. And in my head, I didn't see it as like a proper holiday, but it was a proper holiday, you know? Just like, not on your phone, we stayed with one of Sar's mates. Beth and Abe came over as well, my parents-in-law, to look after Max during the wedding. But so it was like 8 of us, 8 adults, 2 kids.
Whose wedding was that? Your brother's?
That's next weekend. This was one of Sar's schoolmates. It was good. It was like the wedding didn't start till about 3:30, so I had all morning to sort of chill out a bit. And, you know, the girls weren't rushing to get ready and stuff and rock up there. And unfortunately, it wasn't like super nice weather, like blue skies, but it rained in the morning, but luckily it did stop. And it was just a great wedding. Good vibes, good food, free bar. What else do you want, mate?
What else do you want?
Yeah, it's all go now though, mate. I got back and this was waiting for me. Check that out.
Let's have a look. That's cool.
Oh, for those of you that aren't watching, I was showing Luke my new book, According to G. But yeah, I kind of forgot like what the front cover was going to be and stuff. And when I was opening, I was thinking, I can't remember what a front cover looks like now. Then I saw it, I was like, right, yeah, of course. I had a quick look at the pictures and forgot some of the ones that were going in there and stuff. But
so when's that
cool,
launching?
Isn't it, when it all comes together like that?
When's it launching?
Thursday.
Oh wow.
Thursday it's out. So heading back to the UK on Wednesday. It's not too busy. Normally, did you do much for your book? Did you go on like a bit of a tour?
No, I did. I just went to one place.
Okay. Yeah, so like with my first one, or maybe the tour one, it was more like a 4-day thing where you're going around everywhere. This one's just some bookshop in Oswestry Street on Wednesday night. Then there's still a few tickets available if anyone wants to rock up.
Mate, I went there. That's the one that I did.
Yeah, I think it must be a big place or something, as in the bookshop. I don't know, because it's, as in they must buy a lot of the books or something, because I don't know why we go there all the time, but...
Yeah, I asked the same thing. I said, that's really random. I'm doing one and it's there. It's really random.
So I'm rocking up there anyway. Then Thursday got a bit of a media morning going on, BBC Breakfast and all that jazz, you know. Then in Cardiff, signing some books in Waterstones, and then I'm done. And then it's my brother's wedding then on the Saturday. So
when are you in Cardiff?
Friday, Saturday, and then we head back Sunday.
Typical at Parry Tours, we could have had a pint.
Oh yeah, forget you live there now, don't you?
I do, yeah.
But yeah, busy, mate, busy. It's what else have I done the last week? Nothing really, other than, you know, when you do nothing, you almost feel more tired, don't you? A few late nights, a few drinks, you're not really doing much.
I was going to say, if you're in Ibiza on the piss, yeah, you're normally pretty tired after it.
But how about you anyway, mate?
Chipping away. Paris Tours this weekend. So we got a really good lineup. We got Dorian Gordon, who just won yesterday, Benocchi.
Did he?
And then, yeah, it's a good little win.
Mm.
Paul Lapierre, Sander Pestel, Stefan Biziger, a few other guys. But we got a pretty strong lineup. So it's looking like, it's that time of the season now. We're talking about Paris Tours. We got Lombardia, Race of the Fallen Leaves on the weekend. It's all coming to an end. China's on the horizon. So it's just trying to get the last little bit out of the season. Like you said, wring that towel out, see what we can, try and get out of these last few races. There's still big races, points and prizes to be won. So, all guns blazing for that. And then but more so day to day, just working on next year now. So, yeah, mate, we should move on to the Euros. You were probably full gas at the wedding, weren't you? Did you see much of it?
I saw the headlines.
That's all you have to see.
Yeah. Pog, Remco, and then your mate, no? Sexus?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
and he was like, 3.5 minutes behind or something? It was another stage race result for a one day.
I mean, it's just crazy. I think it was copy paste. He went solo 76k to go.
Really?
Yeah. And then there was a chase group behind with Remco, Sexus, Ayuso, and Scaroni. And then Remco whacked them 36k to go, whittled down, and then it was Paul Sexus attacked Scaroni with 4k to go. So they won. If first, second, and third come through one by one. Just 96 starters. I think that's the talking point. The fact that it bounces back. World Euros so close. There's a few decent nations missing. GB, just to name one. But 96 riders for the Euros is quite light. 17 finishes.
Really?
17 finishes, yeah.
Mate.
It was brutal. It was
good
brutal.
Time to retire, isn't it?
Oh, get me out of there. Just a brutal race. I mean, it was a one-man show. I don't know. How can they beat him? I don't know. I mean, the only thing I seen is, so the lap before Poggi attacked, when he attacked, boom, gone, never seen again. The lap before that, they went over the climb, and there was 4 Belgians in a group, 5 French, and Poggi was alone. So you got a flat lap up the climb, round flat. And on the flat lap, the Belgians just rode on the front. And they hit the climb the next time and Poggi whacked him. I mean, again, this is being just looking at the few areas where they could have exposed him. If they started attacking 1-2 in, get like a Belgian and a French guy and a few others and an attack on the flat. I mean, all that would have happened is they'd have got 30 seconds, they'd have hit the climb the next time, Poggi would have caught and passed them. But it's, how'd you beat him? Just incredible, mate.
Yeah, like we were saying last week, innit? It's like if the whole peloton come together, which is just never going to happen, but that's probably the only way they would. You need a team of like 50, not just 4 or 5.
And you know what we said last week? Like, if they let him go and a group works behind, will they catch him? Yeah, they will. Well, it kind of happened. He went, Poggi tried to follow, exploded. Anyway, that group of 4 came together behind. Now, they didn't work perfectly together, but they worked quite cohesively. They worked all right together. And he just went.
Just gaining. Yeah, you need more than 4 though, don't you? To hold him, you need at least 10. All committed. And that's the problem, isn't it? Like, that's the big word, commitment there. Because there's always going to be someone trying to do a bit less and whatever. And when you got Pog, mate, like, I don't want to cast any shadow on him because it's unreal what he's doing the last 2-3 years. Well, since he burst on the scene, really, but especially the last 2 years. Like, and I don't want it, but it is a bit dull, purely from a sit down to watch it as a one-off thing. But you just got to see the big picture here and what he's doing and how he's just dominating and riding like he is. All you can do is just watch in admiration. Like, for a newcomer, just sitting down and watching a random bike race, it's not going to get too many people into it, I don't think, unless they're Slovenian. But purely from a cycling perspective, and from, we've done a few years in the old peloton, just what he's doing, mate, like, you just have to, it's unreal. Like, he's going for is it a 5 in a row now with Lombardy? Like, he wins the Tour Worlds double 2 years in a row. Like, could quite easily do it again next year. Every one day race, he was proper close to beating Van der Poel, who's probably one of the best classics riders ever as well. Then he goes and dominates a Grand Tour, and the way he's just winning now, and
he did in Flanders. He won Flanders as well.
exactly, yeah. And the big thing for me is just his, like, doing it from the start of the season to the end, because there's plenty of guys that have, can go really well for a period of time and like have a big target and then come off it and then have to build up again. He's just like, his level is just, his 80% is still like 30% better than everyone else's.
And do you know what? That's a good thing. Interesting what you say about from a fan's point of view. Like, the first time he put on a show like that and won it, it was like, wow, that was something special. That was, amazing to see. But, I sat down and watched the Euros, and he went with 76k to go, and it was like, we're going to have an hour 45 now of him just nailing it, which is a spectacle in itself. It is amazing to see, but yeah, you just got to tip your hat. But Tim earlier gave an interview in the week, and I did a bit of study into this, right? So he said, there's no worlds for a sprinter, and I'm concerned that my career is going to pass without an opportunity to win a world title. So to that, I just looked over when the last sprint was. 2017, I'm not going to count that as a sprint. Christoph won, but it was with 30 riders, heavily reduced. 16 in Qatar, not a sprint, because we all knew the wind was going to rip the race to bits. So that actually the last proper bunch sprint, was 2011, Cav. So that's the last opportunity the sprinters got to guarantee a sprint. Euros, a little bit different. Recently, you've had Nizzolo, Jakobsen, Merlier winning. There is the opportunity in the Euros. In the Olympics, the last time it was a bunch sprint was 1964, won by a man, Mario Zanin. So you look at the Worlds and the Olympics, the big two. There is no opportunities for them. The last one was 2011, 14, 15 years ago. I get what he's saying. And sometimes it is nice just to see a big sprint, the big lead-out trains, and just see the big boys go toe-to-toe.
Yeah, like with Chippo, when was that? Like 03 or something in Zolder?
Zolder, yeah.
Like, yeah, even if you count Qatar, though, that's 2 opportunities since 2011. They have plenty of hard worlds, don't they? Like,
yeah, clearly.
But yeah, I kind of agree with him, to be fair. But it's quite funny though, speaking about like, peaking at certain points and, worlds and this and that. So Plusky sent me this screenshot of some dude on X. It was giving me a bit of a stick, saying that basically, well, I'll read out what he wrote. He was like, Geraint Thomas wondering on his latest podcast why so many people abandoning the world road race when the weather wasn't even bad or anything. Also, Geraint Thomas. Then it's got my results from the last 4 World Championships.
DNF.
DNF'd every single one apart from the one with Cav when I was 81st. That just shows that dude doesn't have a clue what he's on about, because, everyone goes there for different reasons, but yeah. But like 30 odd guys finishing when there's no serious bad weather I wouldn't say is very rare. Like, there's a lot of guys that want to finish the Worlds anyway. I've never gone to a race just to be a part of it and finish it. I've always gone to just, you go to do a job, don't you? Like, and if you're not in good enough shape to get a result, then you help someone, and depending on how good you are, your role fits into that, doesn't it? Somewhere along the route. So that dude can get back in his box.
Yeah, get back on your box. Like, mate, I was exactly the same. I rode, 8, 10 Worlds, whatever it was. I finished one, the first one I ever did. And I remember one in, it was in Holland, in
Oh, I'm 12.
Yeah, 12. I remember one Worlds, I think I was like still 40th or something on the road, and I dropped out a lap to go just to see the finish. I wanted to see see what happened, and they were like, "Why did you stop?" And guys kept going past. I want to see what happens in the race. But once you've done your job, you get out, don't you? Or you can finish, but end of season.
Yeah, it's one of them, though, isn't it? It's like, yeah, you do your job and then you're riding around. Like you can keep riding around to like 100th or whatever, or as you say, yeah, you can watch it. But or you're that nailed it. You're that far out the back anyway, that and it's laps and they pull you out anyway, which is what happened to me most of the time, to be honest.
Back to what Merlier said as well. Worlds next year in France, super hard. Euros next year in Slovenia. Don't imagine they're going to be making that easy, are they? So even going forwards, Olympics, where's next Olympics?
LA.
LA.
It could be hard for sure. Laps
Could
up
make it
around
hard,
there,
yeah.
but
He's got a point. I'm with you, Merlier. Sprinters Worlds. Bring it on.
yeah, that's the thing though. Like when you're so specialist, it is harder, isn't it? Like a pure climber, like or saying that, Pog, or like Jonas, a world's for Jonas, or I don't know who else is a real pure climber, like a Mass or someone, or a I don't know. Like even for them,
Ayuso.
it's rare, isn't it? Like it's still
Yeah.
that midway point. Thing like the good thing with worlds though is it's a 1 day race, isn't it? It's hard to have like. Well, no, I'm a Merlier's camp. Oh, come on, let's get a sprinters worlds. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, back me, you mate. What about you actually reminded me, Vingegaard. It does baffle me, like how he just can't do 1 day races. Like
Froome was the same though.
yeah, but go into a Grand Tour and first stage, Vingegaard can be brilliant. Just the same as a 1 day race, isn't it? And he got dropped. Yeah, but that bad. Like he got dropped 108k to go. Like the Belgians accelerated slightly. There was a big old peloton gone. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a mix of condition and I mean he's had a good enough few years and season to bat that off, hasn't he? But it's strange. I'm not bashing him. It's just strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Is he doing Lombardy then? Is he? He must have done the Euros to just get a bit of something in before Lombardy, or
I
what?
think he's down for Lombardy. Lombardy, yeah.
You'd think like do the Vuelta, Tour of Vuelta. You think, oh yeah, I'll do Euros just to get the legs going before Lombardy, maybe. But otherwise, what's the point of him doing Euros really? What other race? There was Croatia as well. Did you see any of that?
Yeah, I've seen a bit of Croatia. Horrific final day in the rain, all like that, chattering away. Just looked horrible because I did Croatia a couple of years ago and it's beautiful. And I was saying to Cathal on my team, good one for the end of the season. Maybe consider it next year. Like I thought it was a really good race, great hotels. I turned the TV on the last stage; it was just abysmal. But yeah, I've seen quite a bit of it. Magnier, how good has he been? Won 4 stages, Croatia. Race before that, Tour of Slovakia, won 4 stages. So he's won 8 stages across 2 stage races. I think it's 19 wins this year he's had.
Blimey, Charlie.
Yeah.
Just to get those numbers of wins anyway, though, isn't it? These days, like Brennan as well. He's on maybe 11 or 12.
Be interesting to see what he does next year. Steps it up, tries to do some more World Tour races, sees if he can win at that level. For sure he can. Yeah, nice to see Kwiato back. Like he was 3rd in GC, but mate, the way he moves around the peloton with Ben Turner, I don't know. I know a lot of people might not have watched Croatia, but if you haven't, look at the highlights. And the way Kwiato moves around the peloton with Ben Turner and organises that lead-out train, incredible. And you can see him talking on the microphone and having ridden with him for so long. I know you just know exactly what he's saying, and then the train moves right or left or bubbles up before a corner. It's nice to see him back because he's had a tough season, hasn't he?
Yeah. Like as you say, good to see him back racing, but then also up there in the mix as well. He's just like such a professional though, isn't he? Like everything he does, like Swifty, they're like, yeah, everything is like they know what they're doing and they're big planners, aren't they? And like, yeah, got to do this, that, X, Y, Z, and yeah, it's just great to see, like, everyone tries hard, obviously, these days, and everyone does what they need to, but it's just good to see him back, just fit and racing and enjoying a bit of bike racing. But UAE won again, mate. Does Pog's wins count for the, at like Worlds and Euros? Would UAE count them as wins? So what are the stats saying? You just check now. They're on 90.
90 wins now. And interestingly, Euros and Worlds don't count.
Wow.
90.
Are they going to make 100? Nah, they can't make 100. There can't be 10 days left of racing.
I mean, there probably is just 10 days left if you think Guangxi as well. There's a few one-day races. Oh, maybe not even 10, but they could come close. That's another thing I just thought of, mate. Euros. So time trial for Euros and Worlds. Remco won them both. Road race for Euros and Worlds. Poggy won them both. So the European jersey will never be worn next year. Never be worn.
True.
It's you won't even see it.
They'll probably put some stars somewhere on them. Surely they'll get a bit of dispensation to have some sort of, it's like a blue stars, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, hopefully. But also, if you think between them two riders, how much time is spent in leaders' jerseys.
Yeah.
So actually, the Worlds and, well, Euros jersey will never be seen. Worlds jersey won't be seen so much because they're both, a lot of stage races after 2-3 days, one of them two have got the jersey. So it's a real shame for the Euros jersey in particular. Okay, the Worlds jersey, if you take a yellow jersey, whatever. But for the Euro jersey, it literally won't be seen. Shame, innit?
Oh, little bastards, eh?
No, I was just going to say, how much of a mega jersey could you make? If they said, right, go away and make a jersey, and it's got to include the rainbow stripes and the European stars, you could make a badass jersey.
Well, we just had stars, but like without the stripes, or the stripes are kind of blended into the stars or something. Or
Stick that into ChatGPT, you're coming up with something top shelf.
Yeah. More.
Anyway, go on, Lombardi.
Yeah, Lombardy. So can't see past Pog for the win, can you? But
Finish there, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's little else to say. I mean,
if Remco's riding, he'll be second.
Again, like you said before, we got a fine balance here between respecting and honouring what that guy is doing, because it is incredible. But on the other side, it's a bit predictable and it's a bit boring. As horrible as that sounds to say, it's
Yeah, we said it's like Merckx-esque last week, didn't we? But I wonder what it was like when Merckx was so good. Do you think it was the same? Like now, obviously, everyone's like, Merckx, legend, he's the best cyclist until now, maybe. But at the time, do you think it was the same? Like, oh, this is boring, like Merckx has gone again.
I wonder how much... It's just different though, wasn't it? Because they wouldn't have had, like... Races wouldn't have been televised for the whole race, start to finish. So I don't know if he did. I don't know. I'm quite arrogant to the facts. Like, did he attack with 100k to go? I know at times he did and must have, but did he do it every race? And things with Merckx, he won a bunch of sprints as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds horrible to say, doesn't it, that to use such an incredible performance and even associate the word boring with it, because it is still incredible. It is a show, but you're a few days out from a monument and we know who's going to win.
How far out is he going to attack from then?
Far. I don't know.
But just
way.
For other guys in it, it's a strong field though, isn't it? I think Peacock's doing it from what I've seen. So we've got a list here: Ayuso, Ciccone, Remco, Sexis, Scaroni, Carapaz. All good hitters. I think, Timon will be doing it for us, and Kwiato, I'm guessing, probably want to do it. Those boys probably just under the guys we've mentioned, but it's still gonna be a good race for that sort of third place. That's the only problem I think now as well, is the mindset of everyone. If Pog does go early, everyone's just like, oh, okay, he's won. Like, yeah, like subconsciously, okay, maybe they still want to fight. Obviously they do, but I think a lot of guys will end up just racing for that second or third spot, which, yeah, it just adds to his dominance then, doesn't it? It's a mental thing as much as physical, you know?
But as a team, it's nice to go into a race optimistic, but you also got to go in realistic. Like, what can we go in and achieve from tomorrow, whenever the race is? What can we go in and achieve versus what's actually possible? So it would be great to do a presentation and say, right, let's try and win the race. Let's do this, let's do that. But in reality, you go, there is a guy 1 or 2 or 3 levels above us, and there's just got to be a certain level of acceptance. So teams are for sure, and individuals are going, forget him. That's not our race. When he goes, he goes. See what the finish. The best result we can achieve tomorrow is second. And it's a hard place to be on a start line. Whatever team you're in, going, we're racing for second here. But I think that is what teams are doing.
Yeah, saying that a lot can happen still. But yeah, all being equal, no bad luck is what I'm saying for Pog. Then yeah, but Egan as well. I guess I'm guessing he's riding for us.
So, he's up the road now in Tre Valley Varese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 guys up the road. He's one of them. Oh mate, do you know who's 5th in the Euros?
Who?
Tom Scoons. Guy's a legend. Guy's a legend. After, for those who listened to last week's pod, every big one-day race, World, Euros, Olympics, he is there or thereabouts, and he did it once again.
When he's not riding for track. When he's riding for his nation. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the Poggy Show, Sunday, again.
All right then, but I'll be tuning into that. Actually, will I? No, of course I won't. My brother's wedding. I'll see the result. See how many minutes it is.
Yeah, all right. Well, mate, crack on. Get running again as well.
I need to get back on it this week, mate. Yeah. Letting this slip.
Paddle yesterday, 6:30. Paddle today, 9:30. Paddle tomorrow, 6:30. On it, mate. Bought a lawnmower this afternoon. Bought a strimmer. Done my lawn. Had some calls. On it.
Lovely, mate. Yeah. I just need a good sweat. You know when you just need a bit of you feel like you need to just get that engine going again, and
yeah, you don't do that in paddle. It's not
get the system going. You don't get a sweat playing paddle?
No, not really.
Yeah,
a little sweat.
You've got them all over the court, haven't you? You're just dominating the baseline, boom.
Mate, I'm so long limb, just easy. Yeah, all right then, mate. Well, good luck with the book launch.
Nice one. And just one thing before we go, we just want some questions from everyone listening. So we're heading into off season, so hit us up with some of your best questions for a big bumper Q&A pod at some point. So you can send them in either on social media or email us at gtcc@crowdnetwork.co.uk.
So fire them in.
All right then, but have a good week.
Nice one, bud. I'm going to go finish my lawn off.
Quality. Catch you soon.
All right. Ta-ra, boy.
Ta-ra.